Good morning. Welcome to In Our Neighborhood, sponsored by COMPARION Insurance Agency. I'm Janet Duffy, and I'm with
Todd Neighbor, and we're here to talk today a little bit about our own fathers, since Father's Day is this weekend. So what I'd like to start out with is that my father, as I was thinking back through childhood, is I never had to wake up to an alarm. My father used the same coffee cup for all the years that I can ever remember, and I would wake up to him stirring his coffee and putting his sugar into his coffee. So that was my alarm. That's always when I knew I had to wake up. The other things that I remember is after my father got out of the military and was working for the Anaconda Company, is he would put his hard hat on my head when he got home from work. And I would run around the house with that hard hat, and I always remembered when he sat me on his lap that I could smell that mechanic oil on his hands that was so soothing to me because he was working on that heavy equipment at the Anaconda Company. The three things and one and only word of advice that my father ever gave me prior to me becoming 18 and leaving the house was, he told me, "Todd, there's 24 hours in a day. 8 of those hours are going to be spent in a bed, so make sure it's a soft bed that you'd like to sleep in. The other 8 hours are going to be with a spouse, so make sure you find the right spouse and that you love them wholeheartedly. And the other 8 hours is going to be spent working at a career, so find something that you truly enjoy to do. That's going to sum up the 24 hours in the day." So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Janet to kind of explain some of the life lessons that her father had bestowed upon her.
Oh my goodness, that's a tough act to follow, actually. My dad, this is, first of all, I need to recognize this is the second year without him. We've both lost our fathers, and I think that this is a really difficult season. So for those of you out there that are having the same experience or nearing the same experience, just know that you're not alone. Losing our idols or our heroes is kind of part of what just happens as we grow older. My dad, I grew up on a dairy farm in Whitefish, Montana, of all places. Our dairy farm is now, there's an orchard there and a big barn still, my grandparents' house and our little house, and the rest has been sectioned off. Mm-hmm. So I grew up with a dad that had a work ethic that never ended. We were up at 4:30 a.m. every morning to milk 45 cows. Unlike Todd's dad, who he got to smell the fragrance of motor oil, our aromas were a little different, to say the least. But I have great memories. I have amazing memories of that time. Just growing up in a very simple kind of home with chores, and I had a pony named Snoopy. My dad used to, he'd get him all saddled and I'd pull him up to the corral and jump on him and off we'd go, because we moved our milk cows from the upper field to the lower field almost daily during the summer months, and it was beautiful. The other thing that I really, really remember about my dad is he was an avid skier. He worked on Big Mountain in the wintertime. So I grew up skiing with my dad, and some of my best memories are of us being up on Big Mountain together. My little brother was not really a skier, so that was my dad's and my time. And he would sometimes, he was kind of the jack of all trades up there. He would fix the lifts and run the lifts, and I remember he made me completely embarrassing, but he would make me blow my nose before he would let me on the ski lift. In front of a whole line of people. The good news was that I had a blown nose, so I got to ride up the ski lift. It was just joyous. There was a lot of joy. My dad was a devout Christian, and he grew up. I grew up watching my parents go to church, so there was a huge lesson in there. It took me a while to find my own journey with spirituality, but that's another life lesson that my dad gave me, is just the importance of having faith. So that being said, I made it through almost without that moment of, oh my gosh, he's no longer here, but he's in heaven. So for whatever your belief system is, just know that, you know, dads are special and important, and we learn so much. And our wishes are just to all the fathers out there, happiest of Father's Day, and to all those kids celebrating with their dads. Just know how fortunate you are to have that chance.
Cherish that time with your father.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.